Yeah, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on this beautiful money-making Sunday here at Pick Dawgz Morning Show. You know the drill, man. We live 365. Just let you guys know our thoughts, opinions, and how we see the day's action playing out. I got a good crew of guys with me here today, man, to talk about, I would say a subpar college hoops card. Personally, I don't really love the card today, but one of these guys might be in love with it or love some games. And of course, we're going to talk about them, break them down, and let you guys know our thoughts. I got Hot Rod Zawacki here with me today. What's happening, Rod? How you doing?
Doing pretty good. It was pretty good. Missed everybody yesterday. I got another significant other that I got to deal with. It was Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day. Hope everybody had a half decent Saturday. Hey, unlike somebody down here, so I have to answer. You got to answer.
Come on, you're the man. You're the man. You say what goes in
there. Happy life, happy wife. It's just
that's true. I'm divorced, so what the hell do I know? I got my wife a vacuum for Valentine's Day one year, and maybe that's why I'm not married anymore. So.
Yeah, that probably would do it. Yeah, I don't think if I bought a vacuum cleaner. It
was an expensive one though,
so yeah, they don't look at the price. Even if you buy the expensive vacuum cleaner, I still don't think they're all like, yeah. But they can't complain about yesterday. Nice 6-2 day, some good college basketball action, and I like today's card. There's some good spots to make some money. There's a few good games here. Not totally lost. I found 3 plays. Absolutely love premium wise, and we got a few more free plays here for everybody as well. I don't mind the Sunday card. And I don't mind these small cards. It kind of gets you recoup a little bit, rest, because you know what's coming. The NBA will come roaring back at us. The NHL will come roaring back at us. Before we know, we'll be all knee deep into March Madness. So I enjoy these little breaks that we get throughout the sports year to kind of recharge the batteries type of thing and get us going for the last push. We got and these NBA playoffs can be pretty good. So are these NHL playoffs. Rest of the Olympics are going to be good as well. So looking forward to the card today. Nice spots to make some money. Let's get to it.
Let's do it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Jovan Burtz, good morning to you, sir. How you doing today?
I'm doing swell. Yesterday went 9-11 on my 20 plays, but my big game hunter play did hit. I was heavy on that one, above all the rest. So, for me, it was personally, I got above board. I was in the green. So, as far as the premiums, can't rate them at all, flat 100s. But, got it done there. There was a couple games where I was just disgusted by how it turned out. NC State, they were in position and didn't get it done. Miami, hey, I thought they were gonna have a letdown spot after storming the court against some UNC. they rose to the occasion though. A couple spots like that. I had Oklahoma first half. So, they didn't win the first half, but they did win the game. Personally, I was on, both first half and first, a full game. But as far as a premium, I was on first half. So, I basically took some money for myself on that play. But on the other side, I had Houston the first half. So, it kind of evened itself out. They won the first half. They lost the full game as far as the spread. So, one of those things where there were some landmines that, I avoided, other, spots where it blew up in my face. But and I hit a money line play that took out some juice. So, it wasn't that bad, but overall was a minus day as far as the premiums. But today I do kind of like this slate somewhat, as far as Sunday slates go. So, let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. Let's break it down. Brian Bidler, what's happening, sir? How you doing?
Oh, my doctor last visit told me to lower my blood pressure down, so I'm trying not to get too upset when I watch some of these games. I went 3-2 yesterday, a winning day, but I lost my best bet on Iowa. They got absolutely that's one of those games you could turn off in the second half and not even look at it. But overall, I can't complain. Winning day, but I got to get back at it today. I like the card. I don't think it's tremendous, but I think you could bet almost every game on the card today because it's a smaller, more condensed card.
Let's do it. I'm glad all y'all like it. Hopefully y'all can put me on to something today. I'm struggling today. But I'm coming off a good one yesterday, man. I am. I had just one play on the premium side. It was my game of the year. I had the Iowa State Cyclones. Like, come on, man. I know. Yeah.
That was nice. I was a little worried about that because in the second half, Iowa State started letting it slip a little bit, but they got back on it, though.
Shout out to the Cyclones, man. They go stupid, dummy, crazy at home, at the crib. A good spot for them. What was crazy though is I hit pretty much everything else I threw up yesterday. I only had the one premium, but I did, bet a lot on the side. We had the Texas Tech money line, the Miami money line. Vandy came through. Creighton is fucking garbage, like I be trying to tell y'all. It was a really good day for me yesterday, so hopefully I can keep it rolling. This is the time of year where I really start to fall in love with college hoops. Right before we get to the nitty gritty, I tell you, once we get to conference play is when I really, really start to love college hoops, man. And it was a good day yesterday, but that was yesterday, man. We move on to today. Money making Sunday. Anything else in y'all fellas' brain? Any game that just was like, wow, y'all want to talk about or anything before we jump in?
No, I thought Santa Clara would do better against Gonzaga. Romanelli had to remind me this morning that I was wrong about that one. But, it was just a rough, it wasn't a great – it was just an average day yesterday. Some stuff I like won, some stuff I like lost. Just one of those things.
I actually watched that game last night because I was just up, had nothing else going. And I had I don't even know. Like, they were in it, and then next thing you know, Gonzaga went on that run. And Santa Clara they just couldn't overcome it. So we'll see. We'll see how – I still don't know how good Gonzaga is, though. I say that every year, though.
This is quietly not Final Four. Watch out. I'm telling you.
You love them, Zach. You love them.
I love Gonzaga. That was my play of the day yesterday, and made you sweat.
Florida would crush them, though. If they got Gonzaga on the court, Florida would just eat them up.
Well, they're not going to meet until the Final Four, so that's good. That's the way it is. It's East versus West. That's not going to happen. They're not going to be meeting in the first bracket or round one. So, the Final Four, perfect. I'll take it. Gators, Gonzaga. Let's go.
I still I think it was about a month ago. Romanelli asked me who are my teams that I'm looking to look towards to make some runs. And I still like all the teams I said. Texas Tech, Iowa State, Vandy, and Purdue. Those were the four I said. So then that was a month ago. A month later, I still like the chances of all those teams. Now, there's, of course, some other really good teams in there, like Michigan and Florida. Even though Florida didn't cover yesterday, shout out Kentucky.
I was thinking yesterday they should do a bracket show. Once they announce the brackets, get us all on here. We can argue about it then. That'd be cool.
We could do that.
You know what was one nasty game yesterday in particular? Baylor.
Yeah, that was one I did lose. I was
a nasty one.
Hey,
man,
Brian,
they were in the first half. They were in the first half, and then the second half rolled around, and it wasn't anything that Louisville did. It was just the fact that Baylor.
It was Baylor. Yeah.
And I don't know. Maybe Scott Drew, he's losing his luster. He's definitely not getting the right guys in that program. That's for sure. And the Baylor's one of my teams. They won me a lot of money. And I was on them earlier than a lot of other people back then in like 2019, 2020, when they was making their ascension. So, but these last couple years, it hasn't been Baylor like. Let's just say that.
It has not.
Baylor's been hoops since COVID. They had such a great team heading into that, and that March Madness would have been big. That year, and then
they won it the next year.
Hopes and dreams. And then they won it the next year, right? They came up, but they would have been 1 year a little bit later, and then ever since that, just complete fall off. Just haven't put the right pieces together. They've had high hopes, just didn't get the job done. Another one yesterday, same thing. UCLA kept it close with Michigan, and then that second half, what happened there? Talk about run off the court in the second half, like That was just ugliness. You hang with Michigan early, and then the second half, you just gave it away. Like literally, you got outscored by 30 points. Oof, ugly. That was one of my losses yesterday. Figured they would hang with Michigan, keep it close. No, got me on that one. Won't trust UCLA and the Cronin and company. But what an ugly spot.
Yep. I thought it was a good day at college hoops, though. It was all day action. You know what I mean? I thought it was a really good day overall. And then the Damian Lillard, he came through for me.
Sure did.
Dame, holiday. So it was just a good Saturday, man. I'm just feeling good, ready to keep it rolling into today. Hopefully the All-Star game's all right tonight. I'm a fake tune in. We'll see. Ain't nothing else going on. The Daytona 500 today. I fake was looking at some of that today. I'm just telling y'all, if I was looking at maybe Kyle Busch in the Daytona, I was looking at everybody on Kyle Busch though, but I think it's the right play. Like it just got to be. He got to do it, right? So, you know.
I don't know how to take anything but big odds, so I'm on a plus 4,000. Give me Ty Gibbs to win the Daytona. He's one of those guys that love these speed courses. I believe he was fourth last year in these speed track numbers. So his speed lap, he was fourth in leading laps on these speed tracks. So I like Ty Gibbs. And then my favorite guy that he's getting up there in age. He's got two more. He'll race this year, and then he'll hang it up. Good old Jimmy Johnson. With big giant number. Jimmy's won plenty of these, so I'm gonna take a shot with Jimmy Johnson. Just a little pizza.
I think I was looking at Kyle Busch, and I think Bubba Wallace. I think it was the other one, but
Bubba, yeah, not bad.
Yeah, I think those are the two I was looking at. But I haven't bet anything yet. If I do, it's gonna be Kyle, just because like this is. I don't know. It just feels like his Hall of Fame moment. Don't want to stamp it. So we'll see. All right, but let's talk about some hoops, man. Let's talk some college hoops. Money making Sunday. We ain't gonna be here all damn day. It's not a huge card. Let's see. Let's see how we want to break this down. We can split it in half. So we'll go. What's the best one?
You could almost have 3 ones. You could go 12 up until 2 p.m. and then 2 through 4, and I don't know. Maybe I'm stretching it too much.
We can do 3. Don't matter to me. UTSA Charlotte, Utah Cincinnati, Maryland Rutgers, Indiana Illinois, Holy Cross versus Loyola Maryland, Denver versus Omaha. The Penguins of Youngstown State versus Detroit Mercy, and Manhattan versus Canisius. First little slot of the day. I stopped right before 2 Eastern. So Wacky, we start with you, sir. You're in the
kick it off squad. All right, let's kick it off. First way we're gonna kick it off. I like Utah here. You look what they've done on the road. Hey, 0-7 straight up, but getting these big numbers. And they're 6-1 ATS wise, and playing some pretty good ball over the last couple of months. 9-4 ATS wise, making people money. Cincinnati at home, 12-3 straight up, but coin flip 8-7, laying this big number. I think it's just too many. You look at what Utah's done over the last 10 games as well, 7-3 ATS wise, and thanks to Keanu Dawes as well. He's going to have himself a big game. He's been scoring double digits in points, and he scoops up the rebounds. He's averaging 9+ rebounds here for Utah. I think he comes in and gets himself a double-double, and Utah gets us the cover. So give me Utah plus the 11.5. And then another one I like in this spot is I'll take Denver. Going to fade Omaha here in this spot.
Omaha.
Yeah, got to fade Omaha in this spot. Look at the Denver team out on the road, 12-3 ATS-wise. You give me a couple points. They've been solid as Denver. When you look at Omaha, they're a coin flip price at best at home. 4-4 ATS laying points here. I think the wrong team's favorite. I like Denver to come in and get themselves the win. And then Rutgers laying points. This Rutgers team should never be laying the points against anybody. Give me Maryland on the money line. Rutgers is not that good. They're 2-8. Awful. They're 7-3 ATS wise because they're usually the dog and getting the boatload of points. Rutgers should never be laying points against anybody. I'll repeat it again. Take Maryland money line. No, a couple I like early.
There it is from Hot Rod Zowacki. This first slide of the day, Jovan. What you looking at?
Are we up till 2 or through 2?
Up till.
Okay. In that case, dealing with these Big Ten teams that we have here in Indiana and Illinois, I'm looking at this 151.5. I'm looking at the total, and I think it's a little light. Both of these teams, if they're hitting their 3-point shots, then this is flying over the total. I don't look at these two teams at least Indiana. I don't look at them as a particularly strong defensive team. They are, slower pace, but like I said, if these teams are hitting their shots, then this total doesn't stand a chance. Not only that, I think the foul game might be employed. 3 minutes left, 2 minutes left, somewhere around there. And, when there's a procession in the foul line, then if you're taking the under, then you're basically drawing dead. So, with all that being said, it'll be the over for me in this one. What else? Youngstown State. I'm on them against Detroit. They're 4-7 on the road, but I see them as just a better team than Detroit Mercy. So basically that's how I'm looking at it. Detroit Mercy, they're all 14-8 against the spread. I'll give them that. They are at home catching points, but that's the rub in this one. Why are you catching points if you're a strong ATS team, especially at home? So, it'll be Youngstown State for me.
There you go, from Jovan. Breaking down a couple here in this first slot. Bitler, what you looking at?
For me in the first slot, I'm going to take the Illinois. You're fighting Illini, lay the points. Indiana comes in winners of 5 of the last 6 straight up. They've covered 5 of 7. And Illinois off 2 straight losses, both straight up and against the number. I think people will be enticed to all those points given out to the Hoosiers, but Illinois far and away the better team. And I don't think they'll be in the mood to play around. So I'll lay the points with Illinois.
I agree. Word for word, bar for bar. It's out my comfort zone to bet it like as a premium, so that's why it's not on my premium side.
It's a 12 o'clock slot, so it worries me.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous about the 8-point win, but I agree with everything Brian said. I think everybody gonna be in love with Indiana getting double digits, and Illinois shows how good they are to flood them today. Like that's what I think is gonna happen. So, sell high point on Indiana, buy low here on Illinois. The game that was like this yesterday, though, was that Oklahoma State. That was the other one. Oh, my God. They just pissed me off. They had TCU. I do not think TCU is that good. I just don't think they're that good. And they got away with one yesterday. Oklahoma State been breaking my heart.
Oh, Texas had a nice win yesterday. We didn't mention that.
They did. Shout out to them Horns. Hook them. We all were on the Horns on the show yesterday.
Yeah, it should have been a premium for me. I backed off, kicked myself in the ass for that one.
Yeah, they dominated Missouri. The other one I'm gonna look at here, I'm gonna take Rutgers. I don't think this Maryland team is good at all. I've been telling y'all all year the Crab 5 is no longer this Maryland team's ass, and I'm selling high on them coming off of back-to-back wins. I hear the argument on Rutgers favored. I do, but it's a buy low spot here coming off of, home loss. I mean, it wasn't that long ago we just saw them take Michigan State to OT at home. That wasn't that long ago. So I think today against a overrated Maryland team coming off their Super Bowl win at home against Iowa and the road win against Minnesota, I think they lose today to Rutgers. That's it. That's all I'm saying. So, and this may be a game where I just go Rutgers money line and don't even mess with the 1.5. Pay the juice. whatever it is, minus 130, I guess it might be. So that's kind of my thoughts in this early slot of the day. Nothing I'm really just overly in love with, but we can keep rolling, man. Next slot, we got Indiana State versus Valpo. Valpo laying 5.5. We got Bradley on the road versus the Saluki. Saluki's laying 3.5. We got Brian's team, Temple, laying 2.5 on North Texas. We got South Florida, FAU, Tulane, UAB, Ryder, I hardly knew her, versus Sacred Heart, a.k.a. Sharp. Fairfield, St. Peter's, Merrimack, Quinnipiac, Oakland, Robert Morris, Wright State, Cleveland State, Iapui, a.k.a. IUND versus PFW Changs, a.k.a. Purdue Fort Wayne. Iona, Niagara, Sienna Maris is where we will stop.
Did you go up until 4 or up until 3?
I went right up until 3. So stop right before Drake, Northern Iowa. All right. And then we'll do from there on to end it. So this is all just what, 2 o'clock? This is all the 2 o'clocks for y'all. 1 o'clock for the real people that keep time on them.
Nobody gives a crap about Central Standard Time.
It's the best time zone there is. Jovan, what's happening? What you looking at?
Looking at this Indiana State Sycamores Valpo game. Both of these teams are strong against the spread, surprisingly. I've been on Indiana State, and the couple times I have been on them, they've let me down. But those are short numbers in that one. This one is at 5.5. One of those numbers where it's like it's kind of a tweener line, whether you're laying or taking. But I'm gonna take the points in this one. The Sycamores haven't been good. They've lost 7 out of their last 8. They've covered about half of those games though, and going up against a Valpo team who they have been battled with in the past. I'd like to have the points in my pocket. It's really that simple. I know that Valpo's 10-4 straight up, and they've been running decent, but it's Valpo's a team that I like to back them when they're catching this amount of points as opposed to laying it. So with that said, it'll have to be Indiana State. I see this as a 3 to 4 point game, one way or another. Because I'm heavily involved in these 2 o'clock games, so I gotta wait in the weeds with these. Wright State. I'm all over Wright State in this one. Yeah, Cleveland State had their time, of catching fire for a little bit. I was on them in every last one of those games, but I think in this spot, I think the line is basically telling you, this is going to be a smash spot for Wright State. They did lose their last game to Detroit Mercy. They haven't covered in their last 3. In this situation, I think they bounced back in a good way. Cleveland State, on the other hand, they have, like I said, fallen back to earth, losing double-digit games in their last 2. The last one to Robert Morris at home, I expect another, 10 to 13 point victory by the opponent, which is Wright State. So those would be my 2.
There you go, from Jovan. Brian, what you looking at here?
There's a lot of stuff in this slot here. I like North Texas plus the points over my Temple House.
Wow, I was ready to argue with you.
I'm not a Temple believer. I'm going to root for them, but I just don't think they're as good as a 15-9 squad. North Texas, they got back on track, 2 straight wins. I just think they're the better team, and you're getting points. I like Oakland. Same reason as North Texas. I think Oakland played a tough out-of-conference early schedule, and that's part of the reason they're 14-12. I think they take the Colonials of Robert Marsh behind the woodshed, and let me see if I can get one more in there. I'm going to lean towards Milwaukee, minus 1.5 versus Green Bay non-Packers here. Milwaukee's been pretty hard against the number 10 and 16, and Green Bay's been a money machine at 16-9. But a plus 1.5 line kind of jumps off the page to me, so I'll take Milwaukee.
Fair enough. For me, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna take the Salukis. That's what I'm gonna do. Lay the 3.5 on Bradley. 12 and 14 team up and over a basket favorite over the 17 and 9 team. Tell you what you need to know. You know what I mean? Salukis have kind of turned it on recently. Winners of 3 of their last 4. I want to fade Bradley here on the road. Last time we seen him on the road, they got beat up by UNI. I don't really love the spot for him here. I think Salukis getting into form, you know. I know it's been a down year for him, but I like him in this spot today. I really do. I think the line tell you what you need to know, up and over 3.5 point favorites. I agree with Brian. I like North Texas. I think they're the better team. I do. Kind of the same thing with them. I think they finna low-key get back in the form. Coming off of 2 back-to-back wins on the road, UTSA, home against Memphis. I think they stack a 3rd straight. So I would attack plus money there. That's really it for me here in this slot. Yeah, that's it for me. Zawacki?
Hey, and for me here in this squad of games, first one I'm looking at, I like the over there, South Florida, Florida Atlantic, 166. I think no defense played there. Track meet. I think we cruise into the 170 plus. Give me the over USF FAU. I like the under North Texas and Temple, 137.5. It's a typical North Texas game, slow pace, slow game. Give me the under 137.5. Another one, like give me Marist here over Siena. Siena won the earlier meeting versus Marist, but I think this is a perfect revenge spot for Marist. You look what they've been doing defensively, solid defensive squad leading their conference. And at home here, 10-2 straight up, 8-3 against the number. Don't trust Siena on the road. That's still a revenge spot for the Red Foxes. I'll take Marist in that one. And then Green Bay. Here in this spot, I'll take Green Bay out on the road. You just have to fade. Is that the next spot? Somebody jump it?
Yeah, Brian jumped it.
Brian jumped it. Okay, I'll wait till the next spot. He was too jumpy to try to fade me in that spot. I'm sure exactly what he was trying to do, but you jumped it. So I'll wait till the next spot.
Sounds good. We head there now. Last slot of the day. We got I don't like Drake. Out on the road versus Northern Iowa. Northern Iowa laying 9.5. We got Illinois State versus UIC. Now we got the Gottliebs, man, getting 1.5 on the road at Milwaukee. We got Davidson versus Dayton. Dayton laying 4.5. Eastern Kentucky versus North Alabama. Charleston versus Campbell. Belmont versus Murray State. San Francisco versus San Diego. Seton Hall Butler. Towson versus Monmouth. And Oregon State versus Seattle. To close it on now. Brian, what you looking at?
Oh, boy, I have to go first here. I have to be prepared. I'm going to take Murray State at home, -1 versus Belmont here. Murray State looking to get some revenge from that 103-86 blowout loss at Belmont. Murray State, two non-covers in a row, and they've only covered 3 out of the last 10, so really not a cover machine. In Belmont, the other way, they've been making money for bettors hand over fist lately, covering 6 of 8. So for me, Murray State at home, I think they get the job done. I'll take them on the money line.
I know it's been a year of the Gottliebs. I know y'all been cashing with them, but I'm with Brian. I'm fading his ass today. I'm fading Green Bay. I'm taking Milwaukee. Money line at home. Just a little bounce back spot. What are they coming off of? 3 straight home losses? Thought it was a good win for them in their last one on the road at Iapui, a.k.a. IU Indy. And I think I'm selling high here on Green Bay coming off of 3 straight wins. That's it. That's all. That's all I'm doing. I'm just selling high on the Gottliebs. That's all. I'm selling high, bro. On this trash-ass team. They've been all right this year. I've been hating. But I'm a cash fading them today. We'll see. Come on, Milwaukee. And then the other thing I would do tonight, I'm looking at that Seattle game, that Seattle-Oregon State game. Oregon State has won 4 of their last 5. Seattle has lost 4 of their last 5. Yet Seattle is 6.5 point home favorites in this thing. I think the general mass is going to be bailout game, last game on the night. gonna look at this and just think like Oregon State, the more known school, the bigger school, getting 6.5, playing as well as they're playing is a good play. I just think that's how most people are gonna look at it. And Seattle finna get on their ass at home in the get right spot in the rivalry game. The 4 losses, I just told you Seattle has lost 4 of their last 5. All 4 were on the road, though, at Pacific, at Wazoo, at Portland, and at Santa Clara. That Pacific loss was a 2-point loss. They did lose by a good amount to Wazoo. 1-point loss on the road to Portland, and then 12-point loss to Santa Clara on the road. The thing is, though, the last time they played at home, they beat Pepperdine. So it's like they're a different team at home. 6.5 does kind of make my stomach hurt, but I believe it's the right play. Give me Seattle. Rivalry game, bounce back spot at home. That's where I'm at to close it out today in college hoops. So, Wacky, what about you?
When you looking at that game, I like the under. I think it's a slower pace game between these two teams. You look at just Seattle games. When they're facing conference opponents, 24-7 to the under, and also Seattle revenging that same season loss. The Beavers got the win earlier, 12-1 to the under. So I like the under in this game. I think first a 60 type game, 62, 64, somewhere in there.
That's what else it was. Sorry, Rod. That's what else it was. The revenge game. That's what else I was looking at. Yeah.
Yeah, revenge game for Seattle. And then the Beavers out on the road, definitely they play better in Corvallis than what they do here at out on the road. So there's a reason why it's 6.5. But I like the under as the play in that one. Another one I like in this this time spot of games, working our way back. I'm gonna take Green Bay here in this spot. I don't trust this Milwaukee squad. They're a coin flip price at best at home and 3-8 against the number. And what do? Well, they don't shoot the free throws very good. So when it comes down to a close game, you want the team that's actually hitting the free throws. Green Bay's hitting over 75% of their free throws. And Milwaukee, what they try to do is they try to push the pace. They're a push the pace type of team. And this Green Bay squad, they excel against teams that push the pace. 10-1 straight up over the last couple seasons against teams that push the pace. And as I said, this Milwaukee squad against teams that can actually hit free throws, they suck. They're 0-6 straight up at home this season versus teams that can actually hit the free throw. Don't get off the God leaves yet too early. Take Green Bay on the money line here in this one. They come in and outright Milwaukee in that one. And one more I like here in this time block of games. Why is Belmont the better team? Not even close. Only getting a point here. Why? That's a funky line. There's the fake sharp special today. Don't trust Belmont. Go the other way. I'm with you guys. Got to go with Murray State there in that one. Woo! Look at that line. There, that line definitely tells you what you need to know. Come on, don't you want Belmont? You get a point. I wouldn't be surprised if all of a sudden as I'm talking this ticks up to Belmont getting a 1.5. Take the Racers at home to get the win there in that one. Agree. Look at that fake sharp play. Get Belmont! Jump on him!
It's a lines maker's mistake.
Yeah, right? Look at that thing.
There are no mistakes.
No.
Shit. All right. Javon, close us out, man. What you looking at?
Yeah, I agree with Murray State. You know, the line basically tells you all you need to know. Whether, you know, what happens or not, that remains to be seen, because we have seen a lot of these, you know, games go the way of the team that you know, are due for a loss, or, you know, the line looks funky. That's the way this college basketball season has been panning out as opposed to years past. A lot of these spots haven't been cashing like they have supposed to have been, is what I'll say. But I'm gonna go to the Big East, Seton Hall and Butler, and I'll be on Butler plus the 2.5. You know, Butler, they're on a 5-game losing streak. I get it, but you know, this Seton Hall team, you know, they're not passing the smell test as far as I'm concerned, especially on the road. I believe they lost their last 4 on the road. I think Thad Matta's going to have his guys ready in this spot. They are a better team than what their recent form has, presented. So, in this home dog spot, I got to be on the Bulldogs here. So those would be my two.
All righty, yo. Anything anybody might have missed today in college hoops? Do me one little more scroll, see if there's anything. Jump off the page.
Yeah, I missed Holy Cross. I like Holy Cross plus the 4.5 against the Greyhounds here. Loyola off of a road win. They've lost 11 straight following a road win. You're going to give me 4.5 with Holy Cross? I'm in. Give me Holy Cross plus the 4.5 there in that one. Missed that one. That one flies off the page at me. Premium for everybody. I'm putting that in as soon as we're done here. Love Holy Cross plus the 4.5. You're getting over possession. Woo! Yeah, Holy Cross plus the 4.5 for me. Just missed that one. That's adding in as a premium bonus play for everybody.
If I were to add one, I would take St. Peter's and lay the 4.5 against Fairfield. 14-9 team, up and over a basket favorite at home. A little bounce back game for them coming off a loss on the road to Sacred Heart. Sell high point here on Fairfield. Winners of 4 of their last 5. Y'all know how I be breaking down games. And I'm looking for buy lows and sell highs. And I think that's another good one right there I kind of like what I've seen from St. Peter's. This is even a team I kind of had a slight eye on recently. I think it's a good spot for them. So that'd be the one I missed is St. Peter's. All right. Anything else for Jovan, Brian?
Nah, that's about it.
All righty.
Yeah, that's it for me.
All right, y'all. We did it. Covered everything under the sun, man. Beautiful money-making Sunday. Just college hoops, man. But we talked about it all. Broke them down. Our favorite plays are over at Pick Dawgz Premium. Those are the plays we love the most. The plays we got the most money on, man. Zawacki. What you got going on over at Pick Dawgz Premium today, sir?
Over at Pick Dawgz Premium, looking to try to hit my 4th straight 10-star college basketball play of the day. You can scoop that up singly, or it's in a 3-pack. I got 3 plays I absolutely love on the college basketball board. My 10-star play is included in that triple, so definitely head on over, scoop that up. Let's have a big winning Sunday. Let's finish off the big weekend, big winning weekend with those 3 plays. So jump on board, or hey, better yet, grab something long-term. Pair us up, 2 for 1, 3 for 1. Can't go wrong with that multi-capper promotional we got going over at Pick Dawgz Premium. Head on over to PickDawgz.com. Scoop it up. Let's have a big winning Sunday. Love the card.
Let's do it. Hop on with Zawacki. Kick the crap out of the books today. And long term, everything will be back here before you know it. Jovan, what you got going on today, my man?
Yeah, I got college basketball, of course, because that's all that's popping today and for the next few days, I believe. With that being said, I do have 7 plays in all. I'm heavily invested in the 2 o'clock time slot. I got 3 there. Actually, I have 5, I believe, or 4. But I got a 3-pack in the 2 o'clock time slot. Got the big game Hunter going. That is the Indiana-Illinois game. So there's nothing to suspense in that one. We got the right side in that one. And got one more that I would be putting up also. So that's probably like, a 6 or 7 o'clock game. So, yeah, all aboard.
All aboard. Hop on with Jovan. Continue to kick the crap out of the books, y'all. Brian, what you got going on today?
Oh, yesterday off a 3-2 day, ranked number 1 at PickDawgz.com, last 365 for total profit in all sports. 95-57 on my titanium, 63% last 152. Get my titanium in college hoops at PickDawgz.com, just $30. Or team me up with any one of these guys on a 2 for 1, 3 for 1 capper special.
Ryan B, numbers speak for themselves. Scoop it up from my guy over at Pick Dawgz Premium. For me today, coming off a really good day yesterday. I saw the board really well in college hoops. I'm just looking to keep my momentum rolling forward. I cashed my game of the year yesterday. It's kind of sad once you cash a game of the year because, where do you go from there? My pocket's feeling good, but it's now that was a high of high, So I'm going light today. No need to go overboard on games I'm not in love with. I have just one play today. It's a later game too, so you got some time to get in on it. $30, Pick Dawgz Premium, my Sunday college hoops best bet. So that's all I got today. We're going pretty light for me personally over the next couple of days, and y'all know Thursday we'll be back full swing with the NBA returning. So we're gonna look out for that. No pop-up pod today. I just don't love the college hoops card enough. I'm about 80% sure I'll have one for you guys tomorrow. The college hoops card's better tomorrow. Bigger games, bigger teams, get all that. So get a pop-up pod tomorrow, and just one premium play for me today. Looking to keep it rolling. So pair me up with Rod, Jovan, Brian, or anybody else on the site. Let's continue to do what we do. Just kick the crap out of the books, betting hoops. Y'all know what time it is. It's parlay time. Parlay. Zwacky, what you parlaying, man?
We're going to take Utah plus the points. We're going to throw in Murray State and then throw in Holy Cross plus the points. Little three-teamer for you.
Birdcage.
Birdcage.
Jovan, what you looking at?
Wright State, match it up with Indiana State. That's one. And for two will be Youngstown State, match it up with Murray State.
There you go, Mr. Two-teamer. Giving y'all two of them. Ryan, what you looking at?
I'll take North Texas plus the points, Murray State on the money line, Milwaukee on the money line. I like Germany plus 3.5 in hockey, and Jaylen Brown MVP plus 900 in the NBA All-Star game.
I like that Jaylen Brown play. I actually really like that. Plus 900.
Can't you put 100 on it? See how it goes.
I like that. I actually like that a lot. He's one to try hard and to try to actually win that shit. That's why I like Dame last night. Because why the hell you coming back after not playing all season? Why? Just looking to do some shit. Oh, the NBA cracks me up. My parlay, I'm going to go Rutgers, lay the points. It's actually gone up to 2.5. Wow. It's because they can win. Give me Rutgers. Give me North Texas. And give me the Saluki. And 3.5. All right, little 3-teamer. Or if you want to get crazy, you guys St. Peter's, make it a 4-teamer. All right. So there you go. That's it for me today, man. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out all our individual content. I know Rob been doing some all season. He's been doing his shorts. Hockey will be back soon, but I believe he's been doing college hoops in the meantime. So
yeah, I think I threw an NBA before we hit the little break, and then I switched over to some college hoops, and then hockey will be back on the short side of things. So definitely going to check that out on the shorts over there. Got you covered at least one play a day over there on the shorts, so definitely check that out. I like Team World in the All-Star game today. So
you like what?
Team World, give me the World All-Stars to win it all. I think they dominate in the front. Who's stopping Wembyana and Joker? Give me Team World to win it all.
Fair enough. I don't really know the formula to bet it. I haven't really looked at it. If I were, I would be biased and take USA.
USA, what is it? USA versus USA. What is it? All Stars.
It's like the Rising Stars, and then
so it's like veterans.
I don't
USA
know.
Stripes.
I don't know.
USA
It should be East versus West. That's what it should be.
I don't even know. That's why I didn't talk about it. So, it's the All-Star game. Bet responsibly. Jovan, any final words from you, sir? Check out the extendo clip from Jovan and check out the shorts he be doing as well. Anything for you? Any final words?
Not at all, except to say that y'all be sure to act more professional throughout the week.
Yes, sir. We'll try. Mondays and Friday shows, y'all know how they get. Costi and Jeremy. Brian, check out his Take It to the Bank on the daily. And any final words from you, sir?
Well, maybe I'll catch you on Tuesday, or if not, definitely go for a sweep today. Catch you guys later.
Let's do it. See y'all tomorrow, y'all. We out of here.